This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. My name is Stefan. You can find me on Twitter at gap.ai. Before I start, I just want to say this is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriot. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. And on that note, transmission will begin momentarily. How are you guys doing? This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. My name is Stefan. Let me turn down the volume. All right. In this episode, I just want to talk about what I seen in an article that I read, or the headlines. All right. So this regarding the trade war we're having with China right now. Right. This is an article from Zero Hedge. Let me put it up for you guys. Give me one moment, and we're gonna read this together. All right. Okay. There you go. I'll link a I leave a link in the description below if you want to read it. All right. It's from Zero Edge. China's state-run media broadcasts anti-American movie to millions of amid deepened trade wars. All right. Let's read this together. With the trade war between the U.S. and China suddenly erupted in 5 months ceasefire, CCTV 6, the movie channel of China leading state television broadcast, aired 3 anti-American movies last week, reported on What Weibo. Right. The 3 movies are Korean War film Heroic Son and Daughters 1964, Battle of Shangaling Mountain 1954, and Surprise Attack in 1960, which aired about 1 week after President Trump raised the existing 10% tariff on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods to 25%. At least all last week, anti-American propaganda flourished across the country with the slogan, "Want to talk? Let's talk. Want to fight? Let's do it. Want to bully us? Dream on." Go and viral in Chinese social media platform. Okay? I'll have my thoughts and opinion on the Chinese, right? CCTV broadcasts and movies of 500 million people in 23 provinces. The film fall under the category called Resist America, Help North Korea. The first debating in the end of the Korean War, 1950-1957. Right, look at this propaganda piece. You don't know about China. They adopted all these propaganda from the Russians, the Soviet Unions, right? That's why they're the same thing. You see a Soviet propaganda poster is the same stylistic, but instead of a Soviet Union face, all right, people with Western face, they put an Asian people right there. Because when you look at this right here, let's see. I want to see my cursor. All right, this guy right here, right? Chinese people are not built like this. All right, they're not that buff. They're scrawny. All right, but let's just continue. First movie in Battle of Shanganling Mountain, also translated in the Battle of Shanganling, it depicted a group of Chinese soldiers who are fighting against American soldiers in Triangle Hill. There you go. That's a movie poster right here. Chinese movie. All right. The second movie is Heroic Son of Daughters, telling the story of political commissar of China Army running into the last son and daughters of North Korea in Korean War. The movie shows how China and North Korea were in battle buddies against the Americans. Right. The third movie is a surprise attack revolving around a special operation by Chinese soldiers to blow up Kangping bridges, severing American weapon supply chains and allowing Chinese to attack. Right. CCTV changing its original program to 3 anti-American film because of popular discussion over the weekend, Chinese social media, and any people across the province praising the CCTV 6 for showing these movies. However, some Chinese said it seems that there are no new anti-American TV series or movies now, so they have come with these old film to brainwash us, others said. This kind of brainwashing is not useful. Of course, some Chinese are even saying that they're brainwashing, right? Weibo users appreciate those classic anti-American flicks, saying they don't make movies like this anymore. These people are freaking vicious, right? And it's good for young people generation to see how these classics. Yeah, but these classics are propaganda. They're spewing propaganda. It's classic propaganda, not classic artistic reaction. It's classic brainwashing. And look at this tweet. CCTV has gone trending Chinese social media today, changing its social program and 3 anti-American movies for 3 days in a row, sending out a clear anti-message while the trade war is heating up. Screw the Chinese, right? All right, let's finish this. China government broadcasting anti-American movie. Hundreds of millions of people shows how officials are starting a propaganda machine ahead of the potential armed conflict with the United States because no one win the trade war. Of tension between both countries will continue to increase and could eventually lead to shooting wars of South China Sea. China and major rise power challenge America's global empire. The destruction pattern of structural stress is called for this Thursday trap. I can't pronounce that word. Toxidized trap. Whatever. You guys can sound out for yourself. This phenomenon goes back to the Peloponnesian War. Peloponnesian War, I guess. Peloponnesian War with the devastating ancient Greece. The historian Blank explained it was the rise of Athens and fear that this instilled a Spartan that made the war inevitable. History is playing out before our eyes. The war is inevitable if trading tension continue to increases. The latest piece we share with our traders shows that Chinese is starting to condition their citizens ahead of potential conflict. And just in case you thought it was conspiracy theories, fear-mongering, here's a China official's mouthpiece on Twitter, voice confirming war conditions just this morning. You can read that for yourself. Shingaling and other old films of Shingaling, Korean War, rerun in China TV station, Chinese troop win the 1951 battles. You can read that for yourself, right? This I've been saying all along. Let me revert back to my mug. All right. What you just read there is example why we shouldn't trust the Chinese government. And we have these Democrats out there making business ties, right? These Democrats like Joe Biden's son making deals with China, right? I don't have China's back. I'm American. Whatever goes in China, I don't care what's going on there. They can have all the slave wages over there. That's beyond me. That's beyond my concern, right? Now they're perpetuating these fear-mongering, saying Americans is doing this stuff. Americans not going to do anything, all right? If anything, Chinese are more worried about us because we will destroy. Look, if they do something, we'll stomp their face in, all right? Donald Trump not going to take this BS from China. He's not. These, I don't want to say dog eaters, man. That's kind of racist. But not all Chinese, look, in my point of view, and what I think, not all Chinese are like this. They understand. And from the article that we read, there are some Chinese that understand that what they're perpetuating right there is propaganda. Right? Not all Chinese want war. Not all Chinese are dog eaters, right? but not all of them want war. They say there's a better constructive way of doing this. All right? What the Chinese government is doing, they're perpetuating war. They try to get people to get ready because this might lead to a full out war and something. But that's the least thing that Donald Trump wants, I think, in my opinion. But the Chinese people, the Chinese government, I don't want to say the people because there are good peoples out there too. But the majority of them, they're evil, man. They don't have any kind of ethics. All right, it's just, I don't know, man. These people, we cannot look. Here's what I think: we should just cut any ties with China completely. All right, they cannot send their foreign exchange student to our university. Can't do that Because when they come to your university, basically we're teaching them. And then they take it back to the country and they're using it against us. That's what it is. That's why you should cut foreign visa to the United States from China. Cut that. Cut foreign exchange student from China. Cut all trade with China. All right? And see how they are. We should have an economic sanction on China. Nothing get between in China without the United States. All right? That's what I think. Cut all ties. Cut all the student visas. Cut all the work visas. All right? And let them figure it out themselves. That's the only way they learn. In my opinion. That's what I think Trump should do. But war is the last option. All right? Cut everything from China and that's it. Don't do any more business with China. America needs to stop doing business with China. You see everything that we pick up, from a mouse to a keyboard to a hat to a TV, a radio. When you look at the bottom, it said made in China. All right, people need to stop all that stuff. Look at the product you're buying. If it's made in China, stop buying it. Start buying American-made products. All right. I'm not saying foreign companies, right? But the product has to be made in America. All right. Look at Japan. Look at the cars. It's made in America. Buy it. I'm not saying exclude that kind of stuff. I'm not saying exclude the brand. If the brand is made in America, buy it because the American labor are making these stuff. But if it's made overseas, don't buy it. But I just want to share this with you guys because Chinese don't want any war with America. I tell you that. They don't want any more. We will prevail. We will stomp their face in. Their lousy troops. You think the lousy troop could take us down? All these fear-mongering propaganda. All right? If you're in China and you're smart, you could completely understand that this is pure propaganda. And if you have any common sense of what China was back then, a propaganda machine, don't listen to the government. The government is there to lie to you. All right? The Chinese government is a corrupt government. All right? Don't support them. You live in China, don't support them. If somehow you manage to see my video without any censorship, don't. You know what? You need to not trust your government. Because majority of Americans don't even trust your government over here too. All right? But I just want to share this article to tell how evil Chinese are. They're perpetuating something that shouldn't be perpetuated. All right? If they keep doing this thing up, we will win the trade war. I'm telling you that. Like I said once and I said it again. Chinese depend on America more than America depend on Chinese. All right? Because they live on a failed system like communism. They can't survive without capitalism. That's what it is. Chinese can't survive without capitalism. All right? If they want to go 100% communism, they can't survive. So they need capitalism for them to survive. And America need to understand that. I want to tell President Trump that cut everything from China. I'm willing to suffer not buying any Chinese-made product. All right. But on that note, guys, because of what I'm saying, Google is decided not to monetize my channel. That's mean I'm not bound by any outside interference. That means I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. That means I can say whatever the hell I want without being bounded by any outside interference. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe, because when you subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. It tells me that people are watching my videos, right? If you want to support me, all right? But on that note, I'm not taking any donations. You don't have to donate anything because I want to reach as much people as possible, wake people up, bring back to reality to see them how this world works, all right? If you like what I do, please subscribe. All right. On that note, guys, I thank you for listening to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. I know your time is precious, and I want to waste none of your time. On that note, guys, you guys have a good day, and peace.